Hey guys, it's Eric, owner of Farpoint Farms here in the mountains of North Carolina. And tonight, I wanted to take a little bit of time to show off one of the cooler things I picked up at that Hillsville flea market a few weeks back. That's the realistic TRC 216. This is, for its time, pretty much the best that Radio Shack was offering in handheld walkie-talkies. And I was lucky enough to come across one of these babies pretty much new in the box. It had been used, but the battery case had, no damage from that, no scuffs, no dings, nothing like that. So really kind of excited about it. I've had a chance to play with it some. It does work. It works wonderfully. And yeah, so let's take a look. Now I have the 217. It was one of my first radios, little handheld, but this one is kind of the ultimate edition. So let's go ahead and open this baby up. Set that box aside, and as you can see, I mean, I really lucked out on this. It came with the original manual, which is complete and really nice color manual, and it even has the, I think the 1985 version, no, 1983 version of CB rules and regulations. So it did come with both of those, which was really nice. The insulation here is all there. We open this thing up, and we have a couple of neat things. This little piece of metal here. A couple of little doodads. Let me go ahead and empty it out. So it has these two. I don't know if you're familiar with Radio Shack's walkie-talkies, but if you're going to use regular batteries, you want to use these two spacers. If you're going to be using rechargeables are only 1.2 volts instead of 1.5. So you would take these two out and put them back in the box, and you would use that as, so you had all the batteries in there. Also, it came with a nice connector for a PL259 to an RCA jack, so you can use it on a big radio, which is really kind of cool. And so then we're left with this. Now this is in its original box. It's kind of cool. It actually came with a spare, that right there is coiled up, I won't uncoil it, but it's a spare handle here, like this little thing you can hold on to with it. Now on the back it does have that hand strap, so you got that there. Now I'm going to go ahead and unbutton this and try to get it out of here carefully here so you can see what it looks like without the case. But it did come with the original case. I don't really ever think that I've seen many of these with the cases still on them, but this one's got it. Let's see if I can get this thing off without breaking anything. Velcroed. There we go. Peel it off the bottom here. There we go. Slide it off the top, set that aside, and there we go. That's what it looks like outside the box. Nice. Now on the side here, excuse me, power high and low, just like the TRC 217 had. But this is where this radio gets cooler. We do have our external antenna button right there. Got that. Put that back in there. And these are all covered by little covers there. Your charging port and your power port are all rounding out this side. On this side, we have push to talk, but above it we have a light. So this main display here is backlit, so that's kind of cool. Microphone down here, speaker here. These are actually part of the antenna, this metal here. And that was what was kind of unique about these radios, but that's like your ground plane. So I always thought that was kind of cool. Up on top, again, this is what sets it apart from the 217, is having more features. We have a external speaker port right up there. I'll take a close-up picture. You can see all these here, and then this is my favorite, 5-pin mic port. So you could really use this thing as a base station if you wanted to, up to this day. In fact, I'll plug it into the iMacs and show you. Here's our channel selector, and then we have volume and squelch. And of course the antenna is one of these long ones. It's a super long. I'm not going to take it all the way out, but it's in great shape as well. And it's a mid-loaded, so pretty nice altogether. I really like that, and it's in excellent shape. The screen's not scratched. There's no dents or dings. It does definitely have some usage on it, but it's functional. So let me go ahead and plug it into this power supply. Now the battery box back here is back there. You put your batteries in there. One thing I will say about Radio Shack radios, probably portable CBs like this in general, they eat batteries. Towards the end of the walkie-talkie era, a lot of them went to rechargeable batteries like battery packs. I would definitely probably try to find a more modern one like that if I was going to actually use this out in the field a lot. Because unless you spend the money on rechargeables, this thing will eat up a set of AA batteries pretty quickly. I remember that from my TRC 217. Let me go ahead and hopefully this is the right plug for it. Oh yeah. Here it is. The light lights it up. Let's see if I'm pushing that. There we go. So you can see it in the dark. You can light it up. My 40 channel selector here. Roll through the band. And it actually has that, which is nice. It actually has a way of getting your signal strength. So it has a bar graph for that, which is kind of unusual for this era. So I think that's pretty cool. Your push to talk, I'm not going to transmit more for a second, but you can kind of see it coming on and coming off. Yeah, pretty unique piece of history right here. The TRC 216 40 channel. This like I said back in the day, this was probably top of the line. Oh, I know it was top of the line because I really wanted one of these, but I ended up getting the TRC 217. And but I will say, it has aged well. You could hook it up to the Antron or the IMAX that I have hooked up here. And get out on the air, and you could use this just like this, or I could hook an external mic up to it, an external speaker, and pretty much have a base station. Hang this thing on a wall, you know, just have it sitting up there. Excuse me, and go from there. But I think that'll do it for tonight. I'll turn it back on here just so you can see the screens there. Pretty neat, huh? Got a little piece of history here at Farpoint Farms in the CB world. By the way, this camera is also a new camera. Well, new to me. Picked this up just today. The cell phone that I've been using to make all my videos, probably I'd say over 200 videos with that cell phone. The battery finally conked out on it. I'm not a big fan of cell phones, so I'm going to try not to get a replacement cell phone. I'm going to just shelve that and get rid of that payment. I picked up an old Sony HTX. Oh, it's an HRXT 160, I think it is, but it's high definition, and hopefully focusing issues that we had in some of my earlier videos will be gone. Hopefully the clarity is good. Please feel free to let me know in the comment section below if you like the look of this video compared to the last one, because the last one will be the last one from that cell phone. That's it. I'm Eric, owner of Farpoint Farms. Hope you enjoyed the video. Got lots more CB videos to make this year. Back to tractor videos here shortly as well. Going to be doing some work on the Kubota, going to be doing some work on the Craftsman, and going to be doing some work on the Husqvarna. The fleet continues to rise. In fact, I went and looked at a Craftsman 2 tractor the other day that was, I was hopeful I'd be able to turn it into just a dedicated snow plowing machine, but it was a little too far gone even for me and my mechanically minded hands. See you next time. Take care.
Something that needs a little fixing on Farpoint Farms. Freedom is mighty sweet.